Has Mr. Iguana upset WWE already? We'll talk about it. Plus, future plans for R-Truth have been revealed, and we had a long-awaited debut at the SmackDown taping last night. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling news right now. Oh, Mr. Iguana, you cheeky little reptile, you. He's been ruffling some feathers while sat on his lovely hot stone of relevancy currently.
Yeah, hot stone, very hot stone. A little bit of heat coming off of that stone right now, because according to some reports, he has a little bit of backstage heat.
Yeah, so you might have seen earlier in the week, Mr. Iguana did an interview with Linear Director TV, and in that interview, he said, hey, I'm not even going to NXT, I'm going straight to the main roster. Went to the Performance Center, and they said, off to the main roster you go, because I'm such a big seller currently, and there's lots of possibilities for marketing with T-shirts and cards and figures.
He has got
Which
too
is funny
big.
because iguanas aren't that big.
Yeah, but he's got massive in the last week. You know, it's a case of he's come into WWE through this Worlds Collide show, instantly popular, instantly everyone's talking about him, and now he's going, quite innocently, may I add, quite innocently. It wasn't a brag on this podcast that he was saying these quotes, but he was just very much going, yeah, WWE's just really excited. They want to bring me in. I'm skipping NXT. I'm excited to go to the main roster. I'm such a big merch draw. And then people have gone, hang on a second, mate.
These comments end up being deleted from this interview, and some sites have denied they were said, but they were.
They were said.
They were said. And according to the Observer, Mr. Iguana has copped some backstage heat for these interview comments. I think because it's a lot of people getting noses bent out of shape because of the fact that you seem to be, and like you say, it's all in how it's perceived. It might be perceived as him bragging that he's not doing the Performance Center in NXT and he's going straight to the main roster. He's been doing it for nearly 2 decades.
Especially when you think of it, like a week and a half ago, most people really didn't know Mr. Iguana outside of people who watched
My
AAA.
life was cold and dark before that.
Exactly. Like the mostly American audience for WWE might not have known Mr. Iguana, and now all of a sudden he's this phenomenon that is going, I'm skipping the Performance Center. That NXT crap, no, that is not for me. I fully expected this.
He didn't say that crap isn't for me. Or did he?
The quotes are not there anymore.
Drag him.
I fully expected WWE to capitalize on the merchandise opportunity that is Mr. Iguana. Him going straight to the main roster is a surprise, but also not, because WWE likes a bit of money.
They are shy about that, but they do like a big bag of money.
Yeah, they never tell us how much we've given them every pay-per-view.
It's so funny in the year of our Lord 2025, the 2 big names that people are talking about in WWE are Mr. Iguana and R-Truth. Ron Killings, as he revealed, dreadlock holiday taken, is a more serious version of himself, possibly a sort of, as we saw on Busted Open Radio, sort of a split personality type thing
possibly,
going on, maybe.
Yeah.
Where it's like, is he Ron Killings today? Is he R-Truth today? I think he was Ron Killings last night after what we saw on SmackDown.
He certainly was. He was making a Killings of John Cena. He was really on a mission last night on SmackDown, and it's great to see that R-Truth, Ron Killings, is getting used and is more serious. Like, there's a more serious edge to it. He attacked John Cena twice on last night's SmackDown. Once would have been enough, but no. He had to do it twice. First, it was on the ramp as Cena sort of backed away from Cody Rhodes, and then again later in the night when Cena came face to face with CM Punk. Killings was back at it, locking him in an STF.
I think the pop for the second attack was louder than the first as well. This was the presentation of Ron Killings here was fantastic, and this will come to a head next week where we're rolling back Saturday night's main event. We're getting John Cena versus R-Truth 2.
We are indeed. A nice little rematch from Saturday night's main event. I'm excited to see this one because obviously before he was very much R-Truth, whereas now it feels very much like he is Ron the Truth Killings, like the NWA champion that we know he was in the past. Granted, he's in his 50s, he's not a young whippersnapper anymore. However, he can still go when he needs to.
But there's biological age, and then there's like in-ring age, and this version of Ron Killings might as well be in his 20s. Because we haven't seen it before, so it's new, regardless of how old the guy actually is. And I do wonder whether, because there was some critical reception of R-Truth versus John Cena at Saturday night's main event. It wasn't a great match, but I wonder whether that was fun-loving R-Truth versus John Cena, but whether Ron Killings versus John Cena could potentially be an all the more violent, engaging affair.
Yeah, I think it very well could be, especially with the heat that Killings has got right now, the fire that is under him both on screen and off screen. This should be fun to see, and hopefully it's more of a brawl than it is a match. Like, I don't want to see rest holds. No. I don't want to see Ron Killings locking in a chin lock on John Cena. Just destroy him. Beat the crap out of him. Come on. It's John Cena's run hasn't been great, so Killings, please destroy him.
Yeah.
Just destroy him.
Kill him. Yeah. King and Queen of the Ring moved along last night. We know Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton are into the next round. They're going to meet. For Cody Rhodes, it'll be whoever wins that 4-way match on Raw this coming week. More on that in a second. Whilst Randy Orton is going to be facing off a bit later on against Sami Zayn.
Yes, against Sami Zayn. That'll be a good one. It's a very tough one to call for me because both of them deserve to be in that final. On the surface, I would want Sami to beat Randy. Just the fact that if Sami Zayn could win King of the Ring, that'd be class. That would be class.
King of the Ring for me should always be people who haven't been WWE champion before. So when I saw Cody and Orton in it, I was like, I always liked when King of the Ring tended to be sort of those upper mid-card guys, and it was a chance to break through
for sure
into the next bit. We saw it happen in 2000 with Kurt Angle. We saw it happen with Edge to some extent in 2001. We brought Lesnar in 2002 with Billy Gunn in 99. That's funny. In the Queen of the Ring brackets, we saw two more people moving on. We saw Alexa Bliss. She picked up her win in a 4-way. She'll face Roxanne Perez. And then Jade Cargill's going to face Jade Cargill's going to face Roxanne Perez next week. Alexa Bliss faces the winner of the 4-way coming up on Raw.
Again, very tough to call both tournaments, which is a little bit exciting. As you said, I prefer when it's someone who's never been a world champion before, but you've got lots of big names in the mix. It's really, really tough to call, even on both sides, on the men and women's side. Maybe Roxanne should be the one to do it and have that be her breakthrough moment. Or maybe this is Jade Cargill's time so that we can get the story with Naomi to continue where maybe she wins the title and gets cashed in on. There's so many different routes that they can go with this. I just love a tournament.
We do love a tournament here at Cultaholic Wrestling. And in fact, Sam Driver is the new managing director because he won a tournament to do it.
He did, yeah. It was MD of the Ring.
That was it. It was a hot night in Rio de Janeiro when he won that one. So in terms of like the men's tournament, just Adam Pearce chucking in quite the curveball. That 4-way mystery entrant has been announced.
Oh.
Yeet. That's the one.
It's Jey Uso. It's the Yeet Man.
It's Mr. Iguana.
It's Mr. Iguana. I mean, lots of people were speculating maybe he is the mystery man in that 4-way.
Do you think they had to give away that it was Jey Uso because people were so excited that it could be Mr. Iguana?
Yeah, because you'd be waiting for who it's going to be, and then it would just be Yeet, and people would be disappointed. Yeah, it's main event is in your building, and everyone wants Mr. Iguana. It would kind of shoot Jey in the foot there. So I'm glad they've announced it ahead of time. Maybe he advances, so we get Cody and Jey in the next round. That would be a fun matchup to see where those two can go. Also in the match with them though, you've got Rusev, you've got Sheamus, and you've got Bronson Reed. All of them could win. All of them could win and go on to face Cody. It's a very, very tough fatal 4-way to call.
That was how SmackDown dealt with the King and Queen of the Ring. But before SmackDown went to air, we had the main event taping, and he's finally here.
He's finally
just
arrived.
For you. Possibly the final member of the Bloodline crew.
Possibly. He's been coming for a while. And he finally came at this last night's SmackDown taping. It's Hikuleo.
Yay!
Obviously,
Hikuleo.
former New Japan
Oh.
star, former TNA name, former AEW name. Hikuleo has appeared in all of those promotions. He's been signed to WWE for some time now. It has been around about 12 months. He has been sitting on the sidelines. Definitely not benched. He was definitely not signed to be benched. That's nothing. They don't do that. They never do that. And he was not benched for the past 12 months, never appearing in front of people or fans.
That's not benched, Fraser. That's
It's
just
not.
falling with style.
That is a paid holiday. That is a paid holiday. But he was there on the main event taping last night. He faced Pretty Deadly's Kit Wilson. I'm intrigued to see why they didn't just debut him on SmackDown and whether they're waiting to introduce him and they're just testing the waters of his reactions. He was also Hikuleo. He wasn't under a different name. He was New Japan's Hikuleo, like in the full garb and everything.
So it looks like they might keep Hikuleo.
Maybe.
Potentially.
It's either that or he'll be like Tonga Tala.
Tala Tonga. Was Tala Tonga one of the names?
Tala Tonga was the name that was trademarked a long time ago for WWE, and everyone went, "Oh, he's Tala. He's a Tala guy." Maybe that'll be his name. We will see if he ever makes an appearance on SmackDown, which it might be another 12 months.
We're making an appearance on Twitch tonight, aren't we, Fraser?
We are indeed. 6 p.m. We will be on Twitch with Adam, with Andrew, with Matthew. We're playing some games with community member Hunter Dillon, who does some game night events on our Discord server, but tonight it is being streamed on twitch.tv/Cultaholic, and we will be raising money for charity. In fact, for your very charity, for the Great North Run.
So I am taking on the Great North Run once again, raising money for the Mid Yorkshire Hospitals charity, and Hunter Dillon very kindly organised a games night where we'll raise some money for it. All your favourites and least favourite Cultaholic stars will be at twitch.tv tonight, and full details on where you can watch us down there.
Yeah, I'll pop some things down.
Fraser's editing this one.
I'll pop some things down there. Go and check that link. Join our Discord. There's more details on there as well.
And for the very latest wrestling news at any time, you can check out cultaholic.com. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.